Namaste dosto. Welcome back to Story Space with Muskan. Last night, the Bharadwaj family lost their light. Arvind was taken, swallowed by the same shadow he spent his life studying. But what's gone in the dark doesn't always stay there. Tonight's episode, the final hour, is about what happens when truth returns and brings the darkness with it. The morning felt wrong. The air was too still, the walls too quiet. Only the mark, burned into the floor where Arvind vanished, kept whispering one thing. He's not gone. Meera softly, broken.
He was standing right there, Ishan, just there, and then the light.
Ishan trying to steady her.
Mom, listen to me. Dad's not dead. You said you felt him.
Meera.
I didn't feel him, Peter. I still do.
Ishan.
Then we find him. No police, no waiting.
Sound. Thunder rustle of paper. Meera.
He was researching this symbol before he disappeared. If I can trace it, maybe it'll lead to where he is.
Meera opened Arvind's laptop. It had survived the storm, but the screen glitched with every touch, symbols flickering, then stabilizing into a folder marked a 19. Ishan.
Mom, don't open it. What if?
Meera.
I don't have a choice.
Click sound of old recording loading. Arvind's recorded voice. If you're hearing this, Meera, it means the shadow breached containment. Marcus was right. The link isn't random, it's inherited. Our blood carries memory, and someone is trying to reawaken it. Find Marcus. He knows the rest. Recording cuts. Ishan shocked.
Marcus, Dad's colleague.
Meera.
Yes, the one from the lab in America. He's been hiding something.
Typing sound Skype ringtone video connects. Marcus video call from USA static clears. Marcus appears on screen, disheveled. Marcus hoarse.
Mira, I just saw Arvin's readings. His biosignal hasn't disappeared. It's displaced. The same frequency appeared once before, in 1863.
Meera tense.
The project. A 19.
Marcus.
Yes, the team that started all this. Dr. Vishwanath Bharadwaj, Jonathan Marcus, and one more, a woman whose identity was erased. All I have is a torn photo from that time.
He holds up the photo. Two visible faces. The third missing. Ishan.
Who's she?
Marcus.
No record, but your father thought her bloodline survived. He was tracing it when he vanished.
Meera.
Then whoever that woman was, her descendant is still performing the ritual.
Marcus looks uneasy, whispers to himself. Marcus.
I think I know where. There's an abandoned British research site near your region. He mentioned it last week.
Meera.
We'll go there, if there's even a chance he's alive.
Marcus cutting in.
Be careful, Mira. That site isn't empty anymore.
Connection breaks with static. Rain intensifies. Bedroom ambience. Distant thunder. Faint child humming. At home, Anaya stirred in her sleep. The mark on her arm reappeared. Brighter. Almost alive. Grandmother.
Child, you have fever. Rest, Peter.
Anaya weak. Whispering.
Daddy. Mama's going near the trees. The lady's waiting.
Lights flicker. A faint woman's voice whispers. Whisper. Anaya. Anaya crying softly.
She's calling Papa again.
Power cut. Mirror cracks. Grandmother gasps. Car engine. Rain hammering roof. Ishan.
Mom, if this is the same energy Dad was studying, maybe it's reacting to our blood too.
Meera.
That's why we have to finish it. We're the key it's waiting for.
GPS beeps. Forest sounds begin. The old research station stood deep in the forest, half buried under vines, half forgotten by time. But the symbols on its walls were fresh. Meera.
He was here.
Ishan scanning.
Mom, do you feel that? It's vibrating.
A pulse of air. A faint scream. Arvind's voice echoing. Meera terrified.
Arvind.
She runs toward the sound. Wind intensifies. Crickets fade dot drum beats in distance. They reached a clearing, a circle of light hovering midair. Inside it, Arvind, eyes closed, bound in threads of red energy. Meera sobbing.
Arvind. Hold on.
Ishan.
Mom, don't go closer. The air's burning.
Her phone buzzes. Marcus calling. Marcus on speaker. Frantic.
Mira, it's an energy siphon. Someone's maintaining it remotely. The ritual's active.
Meera.
How do I stop it?
Marcus.
You have to destroy the anchor, the person controlling it.
Sound. A voice speaks from behind them. Calm and cold. Voice. Destroy me, and you destroy him. Elena steps forward, holding a small ancient book, face half lit by the circle's glow. Meera frozen.
Eleanor? How? You were in Maryland.
Elena smiling.
Did you really think you chose that house by accident? You moved next to me because destiny demanded it.
Ishan,
You did this? You took my dad?
Eleanor,
I only took back what your family stole. My grandmother, Margaret Wills, was erased from history by your ancestor, Dr. Bharadwaj. He locked her spirit inside her own research. Now I'm setting her free.
Mira angry, trembling.
You used my child. You cursed my family for your revenge.
Eleanor,
No, Mira. I chose your family because your blood carries the missing code. 3 lines must merge Marcus, Bharadwaj, Wills. And tonight they do.
energy crackles. Arvind screams. Mira rushes forward, but Vin throws her back. Eleanor,
You can't break it. It feeds on your fear.
she chants softly. Flames rise around the circle. Marcus enters footsteps, panting, gun clicks, shouting.
Eleanor, stop this. The merge will kill you.
Eleanor calm.
Wouldn't you like that, Marcus? Another Marcus dies trying to play hero.
Mira realizing.
You both knew each other.
Eleanor,
Of course, he was my collaborator before he betrayed me too, just like his ancestor.
Marcus.
I was trying to contain it. I thought we could study it, not summon it.
Eleanor laughs.
Then you were a fool.
She waves her hand. Marcus is flung to ground. Mira screaming.
Enough.
She grabs a rusted drizzle lying by altar stone. Eleanor.
Faith won't save you now, Mira.
Mira furious.
It's not faith. It's fire.
She thrusts Trisel into ground. Bright flash. Flames roar white. Eleanor screams. The circle flickers. Chanting. Wind roaring. A wind gasping. Ishan shouting.
Mom, it's working. The threads are breaking.
Eleanor.
You'll destroy him too.
Mira.
Then I'll burn with him if I must.
She smears Hanuman temple ash on her hands. Presses them to the glowing circle. White light bursts outward. Eleanor screaming.
You think you can purify blood that's already mine?
Mira yelling through tears.
Yes, because my blood knows love, not vengeance.
Massive sound of explosion. Wind dies abruptly. Soft rain. Silence except dripping water. When the storm faded, the circle was gone. Arvind lay on the ground, breathing shallow. Marcus was motionless nearby. Eleanor's body, only ashes carried by wind. Mira holding Arvind.
Arvind, please open your eyes.
Arvind weak smile.
You did it. You brought me back.
Ishan crying.
Dad,
Marcus.
She's gone, but her research still exists. Burn the photo.
He dies. Thunder rumbles faintly. Morning, birds chirp, temple bells. The next morning, light filled the house again. Anaya's fever was gone. Her laughter echoed through the courtyard. Anaya. Mama, look. The butterflies came back. Miran is softly smiling.
Yes, Peter, the shadows are gone.
Camera pans outside. Faint ash handprint appears on tree, then fades. But darkness doesn't die. It sleeps, in photographs, in forgotten blood, in stories yet to be told. The Bharadwaj family survived, but their name will always carry the echo of what happened. This was The Shadows, the final hour, the story of blood, faith, and the ghosts we inherit. I'm Muskan, your storyteller. Until next time, keep listening, keep believing, and keep your lights on.